5280 Sports Network, good morning. It is your Morning Minute on a Thursday. Nate Lundy, Shawn Drotar. The rain falling outside this morning, starting to feel a little bit more like fall. That means football season. It means getting ready for Sunday against the Atlanta Falcons. Shawn, Trevor Siemian did not practice yesterday. How are you feeling right now at the quarterback position?
Well, I think right now we really are 50-50. I think they're holding out hope that Siemian can play, but they have a good option in Paxton Lynch. And, of course, if Paxton Lynch were to start, then, wow, the internet is going to explode. Media people are going to go crazy. But I think for the Broncos, I'm not really sure how much of a difference it's going to be making for them, seeing the way that Lynch played in relief of Siemian against Tampa.
Well, I will say this. I think that in terms of the quarterback spot, I think you beat Atlanta either way, but I would rather see Siemian out there. I'm sorry, I would. I think he's more prepared. I think he's ready. I think he's more accurate with his passes. Atlanta is the worst when it comes to defense. But I think that any team in the NFL, if you give them a rookie quarterback making their first start, is going to be able to rattle him. I think that when you overall look at his performance, I'm excited about what Paxton Lynch can do over the course of the future for the Broncos, but I will say that I don't trust overall the accuracy the way that I do with Trevor Siemian. I think that Siemian's a little more accurate with his plays. I think either way you want to lean on C.J. Anderson and the running game as much as you can and try to open things up out on the outside regardless of who the quarterback is. I think it's a win either way for the Broncos. I just think it's a matter of what my comfort level is overall by the time the teams take the field on Sunday. I think that's my biggest thing. But I think there's a big contingency, frankly, Shawn, of Broncos fans that want Paxton to start.
Well, and one of them may be John Elway. This seems to be a budding bit of information. We keep looking at it, watching back and forth. Seems that Gary Kubiak prefers Trevor Siemian a little bit more. John Elway prefers Paxton Lynch a little bit more. That's not entirely surprising, and they're not battling because they're happy with the situation. But it is interesting because the situation of how the Gary Kubiak balances the current, the moment, and the future, that's going to be a lot to be involved with going forward. But I agree with you. This is a game to get the run going and keep the Broncos from having to chase Julio Jones and get tired all day long.
Yeah, if they can do to Julio Jones what they did to A.J. Green, everything's going to be just fine in terms of defensively. From a baseball standpoint, Shawn, we talked about this morning on the show. As Rockies fans, it's got to be, you just kind of shake your head and kind of a little bit of face palm when you sit back and watch the cyborg that is Madison Bumgarner do it again for the Giants. It makes you recognize just the kind of mountain you have to climb as a baseball team to have success in the playoffs.
Yeah, to be consistent. But they have part of that playoff thing already. They have Nolan Arenado, you have young good players, you have John Gray, you have David Dahl, you have the batting champion DJ LeMahieu. Oh, and by the way, they have the closer that can give up the 3-run homer.
Oh, yeah.
They have that.
They have it. They've got a few.
You take what you can get, right?
So there you go. It's your Morning Minute on a Thursday. Enjoy the Thursday night football. We said it this morning on the show. With the rain out there, try to avoid the road rage, people. All right? Just relax. The weather's changing. It's just going to turn into snow, and everybody's going to be more aggravated.
Free car wash. Enjoy.
Yeah, just have fun. It gets all that pollen and leaves stuff off your car. For Shawn, I'm Nate. We'll see you tomorrow.